So you want to know how to deal with annoying people. We've all been there, those people who just seem to grate on our nerves. Sometimes it's the sound of their voice or the way they behave or even just their existence. Have you seen that TikTok where they say, look at that girl over there just eating chicken? It's such an annoying part of life, but there it is. We have to deal with annoying people in our lives. So what do we do knowing that it's just a matter of time? By the end of this video, you will know the 4 things to do when you encounter an annoying person out in the wild. Let's start with understanding. First of all, the people we meet in our lives are reflections from a repeated cycle that's ready to be healed. Did you ever play with mirrors when you were a kid? Like the closet doors that were all a mirror and you would like put your leg in it and play? Or when you would go into the bathroom and you would angle the one mirror so that you could see yourself and then see 100 versions of you? Well, imagine those 100 versions of you are the different parts in your life, the different parts that are ready to be healed, the different layers of your own being. So if you are meeting somebody out in the wild who is annoying, chances are that part of them is matching up with that part of you, just like in the mirrors, because like attracts like. We know that that is true in this universe. What you seek is seeking you, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. So if you are encountering somebody out in the wild and they're annoying you, chances are is because there's something in you that needs to be activated so that you can heal. Because again, this whole journey of life is about healing, about growing, about expanding. So the person in your life is actually a gift as much as we don't want to admit it. The other thing that we want to do is develop empathy for these other people. There's that saying, don't judge another until you've walked a mile in their shoes. We don't know their struggles, just like they don't know ours. So what I would encourage you to do is try to look for reasons to let them off the hook for being human. They're just humans humaning in the world. They're doing the best they can. They're trying to find their way. Even if it's not your way, see if you can take a step back to see what's going on for them. So something that came up for me in my life was dealing with an annoying person who was always talking about the price of things. And I knew every time I hung around with them, they were going to start talking about the price of things. I don't want to talk about the price of things. I don't really care. If that's how much it costs and it's something I want or need, I'm going to get it. But it was grating on my nerves just to hear them talk about the price of things. So I took a step back. I asked myself why I was feeling that way and why they might be wanting to talk about those things. So as I took that step back, it kind of felt like in the movies when they do that backwards panning and you can feel that expansion. I gave myself some space from them to kind of get a bird's eye view of what they might be going through. So as I thought about their behavior and about how they were in the world and about how they kept wanting to talk about the price of things, I realized every time they talked about the price of things, it's because it made them feel smart. They wanted to give their knowledge and expertise on, hey, here's the least expensive way to do this, or the way to get a bargain over here. It made them feel good. It made them feel smart. It made them feel like they were contributing. All of a sudden, I could let them off the hook. It wasn't that they were trying to annoy me and trying to get on my nerves. They were trying to be of service to me and give to me in the way that they knew how. So I encourage you to look at those annoying people that you have in your life. What might be their real root of why they're having that behavior? Even if it's annoying to you, chances are it's just their way of trying to find a way to exist in the world that actually feels good for them. Now, with an understanding of this opportunity for you to grow and the understanding of what the annoying people might be trying to be existing in their way in the world, now we can view the situation from a different perspective. So if it's someone who's regularly in your life, what we can do is look ahead, be proactive, and actually create some responses ahead of time. For me, I like to play a playful game of how can I make this response fun? So one of the things that happens to me is I'm only 5'2". I might look big on camera, but in real life, I'm tiny. And for some reason, a lot of people in my life want to tell me how small I am. I get it. Maybe they're not used to seeing a short person. I don't know. But it was really starting to bug me. No matter where I went, people would look shocked like, oh my gosh, you're so tiny. Yes, I know. And it was really starting to annoy me. So I took a step back. I looked at how can I exist in the world in my tiny self and not feel annoyed with people who are just making comments. They're not trying to hurt me. And that's when I decided to get really playful with it. So now when someone says, oh, wow, you're really tiny or you're really small, I say, yes, that's really because I'm an elf and this is as tall as we get. I'm actually a giant. What that does is it makes me feel good. I kind of start to giggle. The shock in their face is kind of funny as well. So I found a fun and easy way to kind of let them off the hook, not take it so personally, not take myself seriously, and then we all get a good laugh out of it. So I encourage you to look at how can you make your responses playful and fun so that it's not dragging you down when you come across this annoying person, but really, how can you make it lift you up? Then there's my most favorite tool. It goes back to what I call my gateway modality, which is EFT, or Emotional Freedom Techniques, also known as tapping. What you can do when you are encountered with an annoying person, you're out in the wild, you can't run away, you can't escape, you don't have a funny thing to say, I'm going to teach you how to do some finger tapping that you can do incognito style. So first I'm going to show you how to do it in front of the camera, and then I'm going to show you how to do it so that they don't even know. So what we have is finger points on each one of our fingers. I'm not going to go into the science of it. I'm just going to give you the tool so you can take it and run. So basically, there are pressure points at the base of each of your fingers at the base of the cuticle. So if you just very simply take two fingers and start tapping on one cuticle, tapping on the other, you can do this for every single finger. And you don't have to worry about where the point is. If you're doing this at the base of your cuticle, you're going to get it right. So what this is doing is actually sending a signal through your body's energy system to the amygdala, the fight or flight part of the brain that says, calm down, even though I'm annoyed, it doesn't mean I'm in stress, it doesn't mean a tiger's going to get me, I'm just annoyed with this person. The amygdala calms down and it just really helps you stay present in the moment without getting that angst building up inside of you. So now that you know where all of these points are on your fingers, you can actually do this behind your back. You can't even see what I'm doing, can you? But I'm actually tapping the cuticles of each one of my fingers. Again, this is just going to help me stay present in the moment. I'm down regulating my amygdala's response to fight or flight, and I'm just getting to be here. This is a great tool. You can use it if somebody is telling you anything annoying, if somebody's telling you a story that's making you sad, maybe somebody's sharing a story about their pet that just passed away and you're feeling some emotions come up. Whatever it is, this is one of my most favorite tools. You can do it behind your back. Nobody will know. And for those teenagers out there, you can actually do this inside the pocket of a hoodie sweatshirt. So again, incognito, nobody knows, but you're actually taking care of yourself. All right, so we've got all these annoying people that are existing out in the world. I've shared with you some ways to take personal responsibility for it, but what I wanted to do is share with you some of my pet peeves that are kind of not the normal ones, just because they're kind of funny. The first one is the use of the word supposedly. It's not a word. It might be in the Urban Dictionary now, but it's not a word. So every time somebody says supposedly, a little piece of me dies. I mean, cringe. And I have to let them off the hook. They obviously are using the word because it means something to them. Good for them. Number two, people who put the toilet paper roll on the backwards way. It's supposed to roll over the top of the toilet paper as they show in the actual diagram from when it was invented. So for all you backwards toilet paper people rollers, don't do that. Have it go over the top so that I can feel better. Thanks. Number three, people who leave a gutter at the top of the soda can. When you drink your soda, don't leave all that soda at the top floating around there in the gutter. No, you gotta sip that stuff out of there, especially if you're sharing. Don't pass me a soda with like, ew, just get it out, slurp it out, okay? No more gutters. Thank you. And lastly, what I get annoyed about the most is bad grammar. And here's the thing, it's not when other people are using it, it's when I make a mistake. If I found something that I've written that I've used the wrong your or its or something, I get so annoyed with myself. And I've got to practice letting myself off the hook, which in in turn helps me let other people off the hook for when they do those annoying little things that I don't like. So I hope you had some fun with this. I would love to hear what your little annoyances are, the things that people do that annoy you that you just can't get over. Just, all those wild people out there humaning in their existence, annoying the rest of us. Leave a comment below and I'd love to hear from you. Again, look for understanding for those people in your life. Develop some empathy for what they're going through and what their real need is. With that understanding, try to create some fun responses so that you can make light of the situation. Lastly, do that EFT tapping behind your back. Allow yourself to be calm and collected in the moment. And watch my next video about the 5 love languages. See you over there. There's 5 different love languages. Click, 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 click. Get them now.